Hey guys, it's the voice of the blockchain here, Satoshi's big cousin, cryptography's finest, Champagne Crypto. Thanks for tuning in. Guys, today we're talking about a new report that just came out stating Bitcoin will pass $96,000 and Monero will reach $18,000, along with Ripple to crash in the next 5 years, says a new report that I want to discuss with you guys this morning. Good morning to all the crypto maniac boomers. Happy Friday. I see you guys rolling into the chat box. Quincy, Namakan, Toronto Crypto, Luai, and the rest of the boomers are here. We're just warming up, getting started. Guys, make sure you're touching the like, the subscribe, the post notification bells. Let the boomers worldwide know that Champagne Crypto's on the networks, booming with the best of them, leading all the crypto maniacs to crypto victory. Kaboom that like, the subscribe, all the buttons out there, guys. I need you touching everything. You're just tuning in. It's the voice of the blockchain here, Satoshi's biggest cousin, cryptography's finest. We're getting warmed up, simmering up the kettle here, getting ready for the kaboom today. We'll be talking about this new report out there by the Satis group that Bitcoin will pass $96,000, they're saying out there, and Monero to reach $18,000. You know I'm a boomer when it comes to Monero. And surprisingly enough, this report says that Ripple, the trash bags, will crash within the next 5 years, says this new report. I want to discuss it with you crypto maniacs out there. Also, while we check out the coin market caps, it seems like things are trading sideways, but we're here every single day with the best of them. Training today, we just got back from the gym. You know, we're doing squats. When we get there, the first thing, then we headed over to the bench press. 5 sets of 5, and then we ended up with some barbell rows, and we got our eyes focused, our eyes, one eye closed, the other one open, on these sniper hairs of the scope out here, and we're looking like 300 by the end of the year. Good morning out there to Shalom. Good morning to Daniel, Quincy, Namakan, Toronto Crypto, Luai. Guys, we're getting started. Kaboom. Let's check out today's mathematics as the rest of the maniacs pour into the box out there. Today's coin market cap, let me hit refresh, so we're always on breaking news, real-time information out here. This is a live broadcast. The boomers are here. Indeed, we're feeling good. Thank God it's Friday. For those that are happy that they finished the week off, some of the wages out there, we're sending our positive energy. You know, we always have our focus, our goals to be independent boomer men for the long run. If you have a boss, no man should be having a boss. Do what you can to readjust your bags, reposition yourself there in the field so that you can get some higher ground and attack on the left flank, so you could be an independent boomer sooner than later. Let's check out today's coin market cap out there. Coin market cap looking healthy at 224 billion on all the bags. Bitcoin dominance is still at 53.3%, about where it was yesterday. Bitcoin dominance over 50%. Okay, same thing how I feel. Over 50% of your bags should be on Bitcoin. Shout out to all my Bitcoin maximalists out there. 69.30 on the bit bags, taking a little dip under 7K after a minor little boom out there. People got excited. They thought that the bears were waking up. The bulls were waking up. The bears were going to sleep, losing some steam out there. I wasn't particularly convinced. I think we're still trading sideways until we see some major news come out there on the mainstream media networks or within the crypto maniac boomer community. Ripple, trash bags. Today we're talking about how it may crash out there. Bitcoin Cash at 538. EOS at 618. EOS up 4.92%. EOS, you know how I like it, but this one's a controversial one that's claimed to be very centralized with that 21 block producers. That's an argument one could make. I'm in it for the experiment, for the experiment of blockchain governance and its constitution. Let's see if it's a winner or not. And that's what it is. Stellar, Lumens at 21 cents. Litecoin at $59, battling with that $60 marker there. It looks like Litecoin really can't jump over that $60 hurdle. I want Litecoin to turn on the lights. I want it to shine bright out there. Tether at $1. Cardano at 9 cents. Cardano. Is this a good buy? Under 10 cents? I would say possibly so. I like the idea of Cardano, the third generation blockchain out there, but Cardano needs to implement their tech ASAP. IOTA at 69 cents, and then Monero at $1.07. Monero finally jumping over $100 hurdle. Yesterday, I think it was at 95, 96, if I'm not mistaken. Good news out there for Monero. I told you guys, you know how I feel about Monero. In my personal opinion, it's the truest cryptocurrency out there, if not the last real crypto on the coin market cap out there. When it hit, when you start to really examine it, it hits all the beats, and arguably it's more in line with Satoshi's vision than most of these coins out there. And then we finally have Dash at 184, up 2.87%. We talked about Dash making its marketing move into South America out there, Latin America. Apparently, they have some advertisements in Colombia. They're moving into Venezuela, and hopefully they could provide some value out there, because we know that some of those countries, including Venezuela, their currencies are hyper-inflated, and they're having some problems out there. As the rest of the boomers tune in, we got 23 in the box right now. Good morning to CryptoZilla, the boomer in the box, a sniper, day one maniac. Good morning to Toronto Crypto, Shalom Dunn, Namakan, Daniel Norman, and the rest of the boomers that are tuning into the box. If you haven't already, touch the buttons, guys, and come out of the foxhole. Drop a little comment there in the population of the chat box. Each one teach one. It's a positive movement, positive energy. We may appear to be aggressive, but we show love to the boomers out there worldwide. Let's get straight to it and talk about this report that just came out by the Satis Group, or the Satis Group. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that correctly, but I have this article on coininsider.com linked down below. The title is Satis Group. Bitcoin will pass $96,000 USD. Monero to reach 18,000. ICO advisory service and research firm Satis Group, or Satis, has outlined long-term predictions for leading cryptos, posting favorable outlooks for both Monero and Bitcoin out there, sir. You can check this out. Outlined in a new research report, Satis Groups predicts that Monero and Bitcoin will be the biggest winners 5 years from now. Let me repeat that. According to this research report by the Satis Group, they are predicting that Bitcoin and Monero will be the biggest winners 5 years from now, outlining that while Bitcoin will retain its dominance as the preeminent crypto and will eventually climb to 96,378 US dollars. That's an exact figure. Why not 379? Okay. Anyhow, Monero will score first place with a climb to 18,498 USD in the same time period. Now, interestingly, the firm predicts that Ripple, okay, your favorite bankster lefty coin out there, is expected to face a 97% decline to just 1 cent, while Cardano ADA would face a similar drop-off to touch veils as low as 1 or less than a penny. Okay, I'm not going to read the entire article because I have it linked down below, so you guys could read it on your own. And if you'd like to read the actual report, I also have that link down below, the PDF for it from the Satis Group. This is a 19-page report. Okay, you guys could read it and see what they have to say. But in a nutshell, okay, they're saying that Monero and Bitcoin are going to boom like no other. And Monero, it's going to be the top gainer in the next 5 years, headed to 18,000. Bitcoin will remain the dominant leader in the cryptocurrency space, reaching $96,000. Again, this is not my opinion. This is the opinion from this report that came out by the Satis Group earlier yesterday or today. I have it linked down below so that you guys can read it in its entirety. I've been telling you every single broadcast out here that I believe that Monero is undervalued. Okay, Monero hits all the beats out there for crypto. It's arguably the last true crypto. Now, I'm not expecting Monero to kaboom to $18,000 like this report says, but I can see the value for Monero, and my personal opinion, I don't think Monero is going anywhere. It's a blue chipper, one of those big dog pitbull coins that's been there since basically the beginning, and I don't see it going anywhere. Cryptomaniac boomers, I do not see it going anywhere. 5 reasons why Monero could be superior to Bitcoin. I have this video linked down below that I put out back in March. Okay, we discussed 5 reasons why Monero could be superior to Bitcoin. The reasons that I give are based solely on my opinion out there, but just to give it a cursory sweep, a little glance out here, some of the reasons that I believe it's superior tech-wise, not value-wise. Okay, I'm just talking about tech-wise here. It's that it's safer. Okay, you know, if you send a transaction with Monero, someone just can't check out your address and see how much bags you're holding, and that arguably could be safer. If someone doesn't know what you're holding, then they have no reason to steal from you, okay? They can't use you. I mean, they can't target you is basically what I'm saying. And that moves on to my second point. It protects against negotiating positions. If people don't know how big or small your bag is, you know, it gives, you know, someone can't discriminate on against you based on your bag size. So that moves on to number 3. It protects against price discrimination. Okay, being that it's private, you can't really check somebody's balance. So you know you have a better negotiating position, and you're protected against price discrimination. Now, number 4 could be one of the most important points here: fungibility. Okay, this is a concept that a lot of new baby bear cubs are not really understanding. Monero is a true fungible coin out there, unlike the rest of the cryptos. Okay, not every coin is considered the same out there. Some of these coins on the Bitcoin blockchain could be considered tainted if they were at one point deposited into something that's funny bunny. Okay, that coin could be traced, and if you end up receiving a portion of that funny bunny coin, you could be implemented, you know, arguably. Okay, and Monero doesn't work like that. Every single coin is the same. Okay, you can't tell when it wasn't mined. So one Monero is one Monero. Unlike Bitcoin, okay, you know, you could have had that one Bitcoin that was mined at the very beginning, or one that was mined yesterday, and you know, it's not as fungible. Okay, read that. And then number 5, ASIC resistance. ASIC resistance. Now, we know that Bitcoin out there is not ASIC resistance. They got the ASIC miner. Bitmain has found a way to have these dedicated hardware machines to mine the bits faster than most cryptomaniac boomers with their graphic cards out there. So they have these dedicated hardware devices to mine the bits. And as opposed to Monero, you could still mine Monero out there with a graphics card. So as soon as Bitmain, they released a hardware that was able to an ASIC hardware that was able to mine Monero, they switched up the algorithm and they made it ASIC resistance. This allows the layman, the little guy at home with a graphics card, to mine Monero. Unlike the little guy at home, he's not able to mine Bitcoin just with his computer. Okay, so those are 5 reasons out there. If you're just tuning in, it's the voice of the blockchain here, Satoshi's biggest cousin, cryptography's finest. Feeling good on this Friday. Feeling good on this Friday, wrapping up the week with good energy. Got to the gym early, pumped up the weights, the squats, the bench press, the barbell row, and that's what it is, guys. If you're not getting healthier and wealthier every day with every lift and every trade, I invite you to do so right now. Shout out to Daniel, Big Papa, Crypto Ghostman, Cryptozillionaire, Daniel Norman, Shalom, Bill Raffi. Dash has the funding and governance. Monero and Bitcoin, not so much. That's true, okay, but you know, one could argue that the Bitcoin blockchain was designed to be trustless and not have a governance system. So, you know, you could argue that as well. Cryptonomicon, if we pump prior to Tuesday, I would sell everything, says Shalom. Shout out to the boomers out there. Sell before or after Tuesday. I guess you guys, you're talking between yourself. Someone told me Ripple is more safe than Monero, and that devs left Monero to work on Ripple. Okay, someone may have told you that. You know, you can go ahead and hold the Ripple bags. You know how I feel about Ripple, guys. I think it's trash. I think it's more of a centralized database than anything. And, you know, one could argue it could be the crypto lefty coin. If you like it, I'm not saying that Ripple may not boom in price, but I don't think it is in line with the crypto ethos out there. And neither does this report. They think that Ripple will crash in the next 5 years. So Crypto Ghostman doesn't believe them. So, you know, maybe you should grab a Ripple bag. That person isn't your friend, says Fuchsia's no fiat. Shout out to you, and shout out to Two Tacos out there. Let me know what you guys think out here. Do you agree with this report or not? How bullish do you think Monero will be in the next 5 years? I happen to you know, I think it's going to be bullish. I don't think it's going to go to 18,000. I think that's a little bit over our heads, but you know, I may be wrong as well. Shout out to all the boomers there in the box. I appreciate every maniac tuning in on this Friday. Good morning to you. And thank God it's Friday out there for the wages. For those wages slaving for Mr. Shackelberg upstairs. out there putting in that work, punching in the clock out there, we feel for you, and we send that positive energy out there and remind you to reposition your sniper scope and always have a target of independence out there and live a lifestyle of a free man out there. How is Monero inflationary? Generally curious. I didn't say Monero was inflationary. Maybe somebody else did. Monero is strictly proof of work, the way I'm understanding it, and there's only a fixed amount of coins that will be mined. Dogecoin still booming. Shout out to my meme coins out there. Sheckelberg is my homie, says Gold Fuchsias. Okay, we'll see what Sheckelberg does when he finds someone that's more capable than you when it comes to his business profits. Sheckelberg usually doesn't have any sort of fiduciary responsibility to his employees, if you ask me. Yahoo Finance added Dogecoin. They beat Bitcoin Cash and overhype altcoin. Yeah, so we got some Dogecoin maniacs out there. I dropped a video about Chainlink a few days ago and asked if that was just a meme coin as well. I've been seeing the Chainlink memes and through all the forums, and I thought it was maybe just a little baby altcoin. I did a little research there behind Chainlink, and it looks like there actually has maybe some value. I mean, even their GitHub had a little bit of action out there. I didn't jump on the Chainlink train or anything like that, but you know, it's a memer out there. It's a memer that may actually rise in value like Doge did. Monero is a no-brainer for places like Venezuela. Yeah, you know, it's a like I said, you know how I feel about Monero, guys. The majority of these privacy coins, I think, are undervalued. You ain't a hoe if you know how the game goes, says Ice-T. All right, guys. That's a funny one. Good morning, champ. I'm close to 50% loss in my Bitcoin Cash bag, thinking of selling back into Bitcoin and Nano. Do you think Bitcoin Cash is going down in flames? CRYPTOASSET, I don't know. I don't hold bags of Bitcoin Cash. I like the ethos with Bitcoin Cash. One could argue that they play a little dirty out there. You know, I definitely like Bitcoin way more than Bitcoin Cash, and it's retained its value better. Nano, I don't know what to say about Nano. I don't want to say that I'm against Nano, but I would be careful with Nano. I did notice that it lost a lot of its value as well. I would feel way more comfortable just holding Bitcoin as opposed to Bitcoin Nano and Bitcoin Cash. Me personally, that's my personal opinion. For all the baby bear cubs, again, let me repeat to you, Champagne Crypto is not a pro. I'm not your crypto daddy, although maybe I should be. So if I'm saying something, it's my opinion. It's up for you to be responsible and make your own moves out there. CRYPTOASSET. Bitcoin crash, says Big Papa. Good morning, Big Papa. Monero's difficult to use and Cloakcoin is superior and way undervalued. YBU, you can't be me, says. You know, listen, I was on the Cloakcoin train for a while. I like the Cloakcoin community, but it's not superior to Monero. It's not superior to Monero. Don't believe the hype out there. Okay, most privacy coins try to tout that they're better than Monero, but I still haven't seen one out there, guys. Especially with the community, and Monero's been around for a long time. Monero's not going anywhere. Monero is the Bitcoin of privacy coins, okay? Some things may be faster than it and have more features, but it has that first mover advantage, and it's this big rock that's not going to be moved. It's right there in the way, and you got to deal with it. Bcash, 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 says Crypto Ghostman, okay? Link is a 100xer, not a meme coin, says Karan Bell. Listen, I did a little research on the Link coin, Chainlink, and it did look attractive, I would say. You know, at first I was going into it saying, it looks like a memer out there. I saw the Sergi memes out there, the Link Marines and whatnot, and I thought it was all hype, but I actually did I looked behind the scenes, a little cursory glance, and I was surprised, okay? You know, I'm not here shilling it, but, you know, it's not as bad as one would be led to believe just by looking at the memes. Bitcoin Cash is in trouble because Bitmain is going to have to sell Bitcoin Cash soon, and they have a lot of Bitcoin Cash. That may be true, Shalom. Daniel Norman says, Monero. Indeed, we're hoping Monero will moon. Onion routing is superior to privacy, says YBU, you can't be me. Onion routing is what Monero uses. Okay, Monero uses Onion as well, if I'm not mistaken. And some of these other coins out there, like let's say Verge is another privacy coin. I heard that they're somehow using the Tor network or whatnot. And if you've looked into it, apparently the Tor entrances and exits have already been compromised by the powers that be. So, you may want to look into that. Japanese miners are getting off the Bitcoin Cash train. Not looking good for Ver followers, said CryptoZilla. Okay. That's one thing that kind of detracts me over there from Bitcoin Cash is that the mining is centralized. So the mining is centralized out there. And that's something that I don't like. Got wrecked 100% X leveraging last night, bro. Got so fed up. I dropped 5K on an underground whale trading group from the pros. Keep you posted on my results moving forward, guys. Okay, so Cryptonomicon went wild last night. He's out there taking risks, and we send our positive energy out there to anybody taking risks, doing day trades out there, and playing on the field with the savage men out there. It's a bloodbath out there. You got to be careful. And if you're taking risks, we send our positive energy out there to you. Kaboom. The community behind Cloak is huge. Yeah. I used to be, frequent the Telegram groups or the Discord out there. And I was staking Cloak for a while, but, I decided to do other things. Did you watch CNBC Bitcoin documentary? Did you see Crypto Kid living in the tree? No, I didn't. Low roller scratcher. I don't really watch CNBC that much. Bitcoin Cash is very centralized. Yeah, we know about that. YBU. I want all of crypto to be successful pretty much, but Bitcoin Cash is poisonous to the whole community, says Crypto Ghostman. Okay. When in doubt, just hodl the bits. I guess we will see soon enough. Listen, that's what I always revert to. When in doubt, hodl the bits, guys. You'll see that the bits have retained its value better than the majority of the coins out there. We've seen Binance do very well this year. It's done better than Bitcoin. But I'd rather hold Bitcoin personally. Thanks, champ. Need as much posted energy as I could get. They made that kid look crazy. You're talking about the kid living in the tree. I didn't check that out. But we send our positive energy out there to you, Namicon. The crypto kid was effed out. Couldn't even pronounce hodl right. Oh, okay. I may have missed a possible kid in a tree that may end up being a Bitcoin meme in the future. So it looks like I missed that, That's okay with Champagne. I don't need to see kids in trees, but apparently it's Funny Bunny out there. Funny Bunny. Shout out to my bunnies out there. Shout out to CryptoZilla, Namicon, Zillionaire, Ghostman, and the rest of the boomers that are there in the population of the chat box. It's the voice of the blockchain here, Satoshi's biggest cousin, cryptography's finest. Today, we were talking about the Satis Group, a report that just came out. I have it linked down below. And in that report, they state that Bitcoin will pass $96,000 and Monero will reach $18,000. You could read this article that summarizes the 19-page report by the Satis Group. This is an initial coin offering advisory service and research firm. Okay, so I don't know how legit they may or may not be, but I'll take anything that's positive right now, okay? Satis Group outlined that up to 81% of all ICOs might be little more than scams. That we figured, and outlined in this research report, the Satis or the Satis Group predicts that Bitcoin and Monero will be the biggest winner in 5 years from now. Bitcoin and Monero will be the biggest winners 5 years from now, outlining that while Bitcoin will retain its dominance as the preeminent crypto and will eventually climb to $96,378 US, Monero will score first place with a climb to $18,498 USD in the same period. Now, interestingly enough, the firm predicts that Ripple XRP is expected to face a 97% decline to just 1 penny, and Cardano would face a similar drop-off. If you're interested in following this entire report, I have the entire report's PDF linked down below out there. It's titled Crypto Asset Market Coverage Initiation Value, August 30th, 2018. This one just came out yesterday. They overview and expand on the valuation of crypto assets using the following models: top-down, peer-based, and bottom-ups. Okay, and their key takeaways here, you can see. They estimate in this report the amount of crypto asset market value needed to support economic activities to expand 500 billion next year to 3.6 trillion in 2028. Okay, so that sounds reasonable. 3.6 trillion in 2028. I want to get to 1 trillion by 2019. So 90% of crypto asset value will be derived from penetration of offshore deposits. That seems like it can make sense. Currency and privacy networks will be the largest beneficiaries. Privacy networks being Monero. Okay, upside 5-year in Bitcoin 96K, Monero 18,000, and Decred they're saying is going to be $535. Decred's one that we've talked about a little bit here. Decred has a governance model that some like. It's worth checking out. Downside and Bitcoin Cash. So this one's saying Bitcoin Cash is going to 261 and very little value in Ripple, 1 cent. Okay. And finally, most other utility application specific networks hold very little value in their current construct. That I will agree upon. You'll see that the majority of these coins, we have 1,911 coins on the coin market cap right now. And I would agree with this report here by the Satish group that most other utility application specific networks hold very little value. Okay. That would mean that the majority of these coins are headed down south, boomers. The majority of these coins are headed down south, not because they're outright scams. It's because, you know, the majority of new businesses end up failing anyway. So that's what it is. Shout out to Practical Eric out there. It looks like we need to start investing in Monero, says Eric. Listen, I've been talking good things about Monero. I got a little baggie there, at least a dime baggie, at least at minimum a dime baggie of Monero out there. So, you know, I've been holding it. I got it in my position out there in my crypto bag. I think most of us will agree. Says CryptoZilla. Okay. Media picked a guy to paint a picture that Bitcoin holders are weird, just funny bunny. You guys are still talking about the treehouse kid. I got to check this out. It looks like everybody's heard about it except Champagne. Now I'm feeling left out of the party out here. McLovin, the Irish R&B singer, is Trezor supporting the Bitcoin Cash fork? I have no idea, McLovin. I have no idea about that. Bitcoin Cash fork coming up. There's going to be a mini run for Bitcoin Cash these days ahead. Buy, rumor, sell the news, and you'll be fine, says Cryptonomicon. And that may be true. You know, there could be a little mini pump there. But according to this report, in the next 5 years, Bitcoin Cash is headed down to 268. Ripple is trash at a 1 penny. And the upside for the coins, Bitcoin's going to be at 96K and Monero at 18,000. Again, these are some bullish predictions there by Satish Group. Not that I agree completely with all these predictions. I'm a little bit more conservative when it comes to the predictions. Me personally, I'm looking for just $1 trillion market cap by 2019, maybe even by the end of the year. Okay, but the way it's looking perhaps more like 2019. That could put Bitcoin about $25,000, $30,000. Okay, so, you know. We're seeing some major predictions out here, all of them which appear to be above our conservative predictions of, you know, about 25K. So, you know, hold on out there. Jump on the crypto train. And, you know, there's still a few seats available. Let the family know out there. The crypto train, and we'll be crypt walking worldwide. Shout out to my crypt walkers out there. Looks like we'll be crypt walking soon. That's a good idea. Crypto Ghost Man has a suggestion. I think Champagne Crypto should buy a parcel in Decentraland and make a gym so we could go there and train to look like 300. We could all take some pre-workout syrup and go get jacked. That's a fun idea. It sounds like fun, actually. I don't know if Decentraland is already up and running so that you could do that, but that sounds like, you know, something that maybe people would be interested in. Perhaps you could go to a place in Decentraland. We can also live stream from whatever that virtual location is as well. But that's a cool idea, Crypto Ghost Man. Gold Fuchsia says he likes that as well. Too many unknowns to make any predictions, says YBU. Yeah, there's too many unknowns, but we'll continue to give our predictions regardless. I think Decentraland may be some very interesting stuff, says Crypto Ghost Man. Yeah, and I've covered Mana token out here several times. I like the opportunities are endless. Yeah, I agree with you. That definitely seems like something. You know, when it comes to the gaming tokens, virtual reality or whatnot, I think that they're, you know, along with decentralized exchanges and privacy tokens, that may be an industry, a market that is undervalued or hasn't grown to where it should be. Okay, so definitely it is what it is. So we got Ghostman thinking about buying a parcel just to get in case it blows up. That may not be a bad idea. Augmented reality, virtual reality, things like Decentraland. There's this other token out there that also caught my attention. It's called Vibe Hub. They have some excellent technology as well. I invite you to check out Vibe Hub. The market cap is not as large as something like Decentraland, but it's somehow they're not exactly in the same industry, but they both deal with augmented or virtual reality. So I would look that as well. I think I did a video about that. I agree with that, says Shalom. Yeah, so it seems like you guys like the virtual coins out there. Shout out to all my Crip walkers out there. Shout out to Nofia. He's the one that gave me the idea of this Crip walker out there. As soon as he's like, oh, you should throw someone Crip walking. So here we are. Shout out to my walkers out there. That's the kind of project that you really need to pay attention to, who the devs are and how much engagement community there is. Talking about Mana, I think, says Gold Fuchsias. Seen that recently, equals Vibe, not performing as well as Mana, but still interesting. Yeah, I would check it out as well. Yeah, obviously it's not performing as well as Mana. It's a smaller token as far as market cap size, but it's worth looking at as well. Gold Fuchsias says dies. Yeah, shout out to Gold Fuchsias. He messaged me, let me know that we need a little meme there of a Crip walker, and indeed we got that. If you guys got ideas, I'm listening to you guys. As people become poor, they will end up from reality to virtual. Yeah, we see them already, Shalom. These people are already plugged into the matrix. They don't want to go anywhere. Shout out to all my bulls out there. Everybody waking up early, sharpening their blade. Again, we're looking like 300 by the end of the year. It's a positive movement. Each one teaching one there in the population of the chat box. We're getting stronger, cryptomaniacs. We're getting stronger while these fat boys out here are fiddling around playing PS4 late night. We go to bed early. We wake up early. Our blades are sharpened, and we're pushing weight about 6 a.m., okay, guys, doing the squats. We're not playing games out here. Kaboom to that. Kaboom to my snipers. Shout out to No Fiat, Shalom Dunn, Crypto Ghostman, Giac Q. Has anyone heard of MetaHash? I've heard of it, but I don't know much about that. Shout out to Shalom, Koran Bell. I like Wax as a marketplace for virtual items. Now, I'll be honest with you, never heard of that one. I've heard of MetaHash, but I've never heard of Wax. Let's see if, let's pull it up. We got Wax ranked number 94. It's 7 cents. Never heard of this token here. Wax.io. Worldwide Asset Exchange. Okay, it's looking... a decentralized platform that enables anyone to operate a fully functioning virtual marketplace with zero investment. Okay, it's, but does this give you like a virtual world like Mana? I have to look more into it. But thanks for letting us know about this. I mean, I've never heard about it, so I'll look at it. I'm listening to you guys. Yeah, Wax is a serious thing. People get wacky over their gaming skins, weapons, and outfits. Okay. So yeah, I'll look more into it. It seems like... Some other boomers have heard about it. We'll check it out. Thanks for letting us know, Koran. Wax is a fork of EOS for trading. Interesting. I didn't know about that. This is another reason that I like going live, okay? I don't got all the answers out here, so each one is teaching when they're in the box, so you never know. Maybe Wax is a boomer, maybe it's not, but it's being presented here by one of the boomers in the population of the chat box. What do I think about Digitex? That's another one that I don't know much about. Rafterman says kaboom. Shout out to Rafterman R, another high-ranking official there in the population of the chat box. We appreciate you, Rafterman. Good morning to you. Crypto Ghostman says, nah, it's a place where people can buy and sell skins for their guns and stuff like that. It's a gamer thing. Okay, so it's not a full-fledged virtual reality world. It's more of an exchange out there. Okay, for gamers and stuff. Champagne, I'm not necessarily a gamer, so I'm not... very active in that community, although I know that community is growing, and it's large, and there's a lot of capital behind that community. So, you know, shout out to the gamers worldwide. I just don't want you becoming a fat boy gamer out there. I need you looking like 300 before you start picking up the PS4 controller. Gaming industry is huge already. Absolutely. It's only right for them to integrate into crypto. Absolutely. VR is the future. Absolutely. Just waiting on the right project still weighs out, in my opinion, says Crypto Zillionaire. I agree with you. Ryan Shore, kaboom to you. My friend wants to vlog about middle-aged folk working on master and PhDs degrees. What microphone do you use and or settings? He's having low game volume setting issues. I don't think it's so much about the microphone. I had a problem with the mic yesterday. I think that somehow I did a upgrade onto one of the softwares and it reset my driver settings. But you could look at most USB mics. They should be sufficient. You could look at the Blue Snowball. You can look at the Yeti. And there's a few USB mics there that they should be all sufficient. You just got to make sure that you put the gain up correctly, and sometimes it'll get screwed up if you do an update, and it is what it is. Thank you, General Champ. I'm just out here taking my shots. Indeed. Shout out to Rafterman R. Shout out to Sergio Castro. He says, I believe EOS is the next level blockchain. Market cap of EOS of Ethereum should move to EOS. We're hoping for that to be true out there, Sergio. You know, I'm a bag holder when it comes to EOS, and I'm definitely rooting for it, sending out my positive energy out there to all the EOS maniacs. I like to call EOS Ethereum on steroids out there, but you know, it's going to have to jump over some more hurdles and overtake Ethereum. We'll send out our positive energy for those bag holders. Okay, guys, I'll take a few more comments and questions. I want to keep this broadcast shorter than the others. We went on over an hour on some of the broadcasts this week, so let's keep this one a little lower. I'll take some comments and questions before I start tuning out. And to summarize, today we spoke about the Satis Group report that I have linked down below. TheCoinInsider.com has an article covering the report that was just released by the Satis Group. It is bullish when it comes to Bitcoin. They say it will pass $96,000. Monero is going to reach $18,000, says this report, within the next 5 years. Things don't look so good for Ripple, says the report. They expect it to go down to 1 penny. And Cardano, they're also saying it's going to go down. I don't know if I agree with this, but I do like seeing bullish predictions for Bitcoin almost at 100K. And it's nice to see people talking good things about Monero, because it's something that I always mention. Monero being arguably one of the last true cryptos out there. Peer-to-peer cash, privacy out there, and it smells like a boomer. I invite you guys to check out this article on CoinInsider.com. If you'd like to read the entire report in its and in detail, you could check out the link that I have here, the PDF, Crypto Asset Market Coverage Initiation Valuation. And then finally, I have this video that I released back in March, 5 reasons why Monero could be superior to Bitcoin, where I give my opinion why I think it could be superior to Bitcoin when it comes to the tech, not the pricing out there, guys. This is just my personal opinion, just to go over the points very briefly. Again, number 1 being safety. Number 2 being protects against negotiating positions. Number 3 protects against price discrimination. Number 4, fungible, the fungibility of the Monero coin. And number 5, it's ASIC resistance. Check out this video in its entirety. I have it linked down below if you want to find out more about the details of my personal opinions on Monero. I do think, like I said, it's arguably the last true crypto out there. And that's not to say that I went ahead and got all Monero. I'm still holding the Bitcoin bag because I see more confidence in Bitcoin. But Monero serves that purpose, guys. Check out the Mantis Project Champ, ETH, Cardano, Ethereum Classic are going to boom. Thanks for letting me know, Shalom. I'll check that out as well. I'm thinking Tron may get the early move advantage. It's running much more smooth, no RAM issues, and Justin Sun already has an app he made before crypto with millions of users. Also buying BitTorrent. Listen, Tron could go either way. I've been covering Tron here. You know, like I said, before I got into EOS, I considered jumping into Tron. I went the EOS route instead, but I have not neglected the Tron news out there. We spoke about it this week. They burned a significant amount of tokens this week, and one could argue that that raised the value for the token holders. Okay? There's less circulating supply. So look out for Tron out there, guys. Justin Sun already has an app he made before crypto with millions of users, says Crypto Ghostman. And if I'm not mistaken, I think that Tron is partnering with Pornhub now. I think I read some headline out there before jumping online this morning, if I'm not mistaken. Correct me if I'm wrong. Anyhow, I'm going to start tuning out, guys. I want you guys to have an excellent weekend out there. I want you guys to eat healthy. I want you guys to stay positive out there and keep booming worldwide. You know, things may not be as high in price as we would like them, but let's call it for what it is. It's way higher than it was last year. Okay, guys? And, you know, we're on this crypto train for the long gunner out here. So, you know, we expect for those that stay on the train here for a year, 2, or up to 5 years, hopefully we'll become crypto zillionaires sooner than later. I'm gone, champ. Got to go to work so I can convert this fiat to crypto. Won't be working for the funny bunnies upstairs for long. Next time, kaboom to you, Cryptzillionaire. Send our positive energy. All the best out there to know fiat as well. Another sniper in the foxhole. Kaboom to you, Gold Fuchsias. Good to buy both. There's room for both. You must be talking about Tron or EOS or... Yeah, I'm going to keep looking at Tron out there. Later, champ, says Shalom. Later to you, Shalom. Have a good weekend out there, all cryptomaniac boomers there in the foxholes. Again, I appreciate every single one of you cryptomaniac boomers. Stay up out there, and if I don't catch you later on today, I'll catch you maybe this weekend, but more than likely on Monday. So keep booming out there, cryptomaniacs. It's the voice of the blockchain here, Satoshi's biggest cousin, your favorite YouTuber's favorite YouTuber, cryptography's finest, Champagne Crypto. Thanks for tuning in.